Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet with Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty here on NCAA 13 football. And there you see, we're getting ready for our first real test of the season. Last week we had a huge win against FCS West. We almost scored 100 points on them in that game. But this week we're going to play against our I wouldn't say a rival, but I will say a team that wears the same colors as us, the Wisconsin Badgers. We'll see what the Badgers can do in our first game against, I believe it's their first game too, first Big Ten game of the season. But before we get to that, I'm going to actually talk about a little about the recruiting. Here pretty soon we'll see some names that are going to be popping up here. And these are some of the guys that I've been recruiting for the next season in the area of punters, wide receivers, free safeties, middle linebackers, and halfbacks for next year. The one positions I need. Also, some athletes. One athlete particularly I'm looking at, he's a 4-star. His name is Collier. He's 6 foot, 178 pounds. He's an athlete. Probably going to stick him somewhere in the area of free safety corner. Looks like don't know really for yet. Haven't really. I believe he's not fully scouted just yet, but there you see the names that are making a visit for this week, which is a big week because this is against our a team that I figured, this is not necessarily a rival, but it'll be a good game to impress the kids. The young guys are coming in, show them that what we can do against a big team like Wisconsin. And in years past, when I played against Wisconsin, I've always done well. The games have been pretty much nail biters. Games can go either way. And there you see I'm getting Wisconsin's uniform, which is the Adidas ones they brought out this year. Wisconsin with the big red W on the chest. Nebraska has the big black N on the chest. So we'll get into the game here in just a bit. But like I said, we have 16 recruits coming to this game, which is at home. Showing these guys around campus, showing what college life is like here in Nebraska, showing what football, the culture of football is like. Which, if you've ever been to Memorial Stadium, football is everything in Nebraska. So, the whole city of Lincoln, it's packed. Shoulder to shoulder on Saturday, especially in that stadium right there, cheering on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. But like I said, we have 16 recruits. I'm hoping to get, I'd be happy if we get half to sign here after this week or going into next week. But as for Wisconsin, they come in this game 3-1. They lost last week against UTEP at UTEP, 17-10. So they're going to be looking for a win. And definitely try to do anything and everything they can to get that win against us, Nebraska Cornhuskers, which we currently are ranked 13th in the nation. Wisconsin lost their ranking last week. I believe they were ranked, I think like 16 overall in the nation at the start of the season, but lost that ranking when they lost against UTEP. So UTEP was, of course, unranked for the season. So we'll see what we can do against them. Hopefully keep them just an arm shy of getting a win this week. There you see the Cornhuskers getting ready to come out for a great game. It looks like a great day for college football. There's the fans wearing the new jerseys there, wearing the big black N there. I love those new helmets and stuff. I wish somehow you can change the color of the uniform. I really like to have the Cornhuskers wear all black uniform with red trim and with red letters and white trim. So anyways, enough about that. Let's get to the game. So it's, we're in the second quarter, and 3rd and 3. There you see Burkhead gets a nice run right there for a first down. I believe a gain of about 12 yards on that play. So we move on in the game, and there you see 1st and 10. Martinez drops back, fires, throws a Cotton in the middle of the field there, gets a touchdown, and they're inside, just almost inside the 10-yard line. So there you see Burkhead runs the ball again, and this time he is just 2 yards shy of getting that touchdown there. So now the ball is on the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Cornhuskers. So 1st and goal, Martinez and Cornhuskers in I formation. Burkhead goes in there and gets stuffed right there near the 1.5 yard line there. And then wait a minute, we got a holding call, and it's against Nebraska. And Tyler Moore, a 10-yard penalty. So we have to go back to the 12 or 11-yard line. So there you see a handoff there to Burkhead, and Burkhead unable to get out of the backfield, loses another 2 yards. So there you see 2nd and goal. Martinez drops back, looks and fires, but unable to get to complete the pass. But wait a minute, we got another flag on the play, and it's another holding call, and it's by Tyler Moore once again. So I believe Bo Pelini is going to have a little talk with Tyler about his holding issue. So we go to 2nd and goal. It still remains 2nd and goal after that holding call, and there you see we get back near the 2-yard line, which we originally were when Burkhead made that run early in the game. So there you see Cotton gets that nice catch right there to put us back in the hunt for a touchdown. So 3rd and goal, handoff, and a nice run right there from Burkhead against the touchdown. So 6 points on the board for Nebraska. Now can we make it 7 by getting the extra point there? You see Nebraska Cornhuskers team getting fired up. Burkhead is in the hunt for the Heisman this year so far in these 4 games that we've played. So we'll see what he can do there. You see a 4-yard rush by Burkhead, and the extra point is good. So Nebraska is 7 points, leading right now 7-0 late in the second quarter. So now we move on to O'Brien and the Wisconsin. There you see a first down, a catch right there, I believe by his tight end right there. A nice throw right there, and we're unable to stop him from passing those chains right there, and he gets the first down. So first down for the Badgers. So 2nd and 3, I should say. O'Brien drops back, fires, throws to Williams, and a nice catch in the middle there. And Santos gets the tackle right there, but unable to stop him from getting the first down. So 1st and 10 with 45 seconds left in the first half. O'Brien drops back, throws, and Green picks it off for Nebraska, and he runs it back and runs it near inside. He's just inside the 10-yard line there in Nebraska territory. So Nebraska has a chance to get this game and run away with this game with a score if they can here in the next 30 seconds. So 2nd and 10. Martinez looks like he's going to do play action, and he does. Fake handoff to the back there, and then wait a minute, it's caught by a linebacker for Wisconsin, who runs it back for a pick 6 and a touchdown for Wisconsin. So now Wisconsin's on the board by help away of their defense with a first touchdown of the day for them. So now the score is going to be tied up here at 7-all after this field goal here. You see Chase Roan biting at the bit, want to get in there to block that punt and that kick, and then unable to that time. And so, like I said, the score is now tied 7-all with 24 seconds left in the game. So again, Martinez is going to do play action once again. It didn't work last time, but it may work this time. But wait a minute, it's a fumble, and Moore, who had 2 holding calls earlier, helps Martinez out by getting the ball, but unable to advance the ball to get a first down. So 3rd and 8 with 9 seconds left. they're going to have to throw deep if they want to score. And Martinez does throw deep, but not deep enough because Enunwa gets picked off. Or Enunwa is unable to get the catch, and Gene gets the pick for the Badgers, who get the ball, but the clock has expired. And so we are at halftime, and not a good way to go into halftime with a pick there. At least it wasn't a pick six for Martinez, but a nasty way to go into the halftime there with a pick. So we leave the game for halftime with a halftime score of 7-7. Nebraska Cornhuskers, and there you see Martinez fired up about that touchdown earlier, the first touchdown there so far, the only touchdown in the game for them in this game earlier. There you see cheerleaders and Kirby Cornhuskers getting fired up and get excited about this second half coming up that Nebraska has to do. Nebraska has to do well when it comes to passing, not throw to the open man and not to a guy that's completely covered like Enunwa was there. So we go to the second half there. You see Wagner, Wisconsin gets a holding call, and Nebraska accepts it. So now it's going to be going back 10 yards. So 1st and 18 for O'Brien and the Badgers, and then you see White gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage there and loses another 2 yards. So 2nd and 20. And then you see O'Brien hands off to White, and White again. But this time he does get some yards, but not enough to get the first down. Still third, so now it makes it 3rd and 16. 4 yards off that run. There you see O'Brien drops back and fires and throws it up the middle there to his wide receiver, but unable to get the first down. But wait a minute, we got a holding call, and it's on Wagner again. So just like Tyler Moore, having a little trouble there on the line, holding players, but the play is declined. So it does make it 4th and 2, and Wisconsin's forced to punt the ball. So you see here 1st and 10, a nice 4-yard gain for Burkhead there on that run. So 3rd and 7 with about less than 5 minutes left in the game in the third quarter. You see a nice pass right there for Martinez. Now Martinez decides this time, 1st and 10, he's going to run the ball, and he does. He's going down the 10, the 5, and it's a touchdown. Nebraska gets a second touchdown of the game. This time Martinez uses his legs to do the job and get the touchdown. So he puts 6 points on the board with a 64-yard rushing touchdown right there from the QB. So now Wisconsin's going to have to pay attention to the QB. You know, the QB has some legs too. So there you see 4 plays, 76 yards, and 1:15 off the clock. So 1st and 10 with 4:30 left in the third quarter. O'Brien hands off to White, and White is just trampled there at the line of scrimmage. The defense right there sniffed it out, and as you know, Nebraska Cornhuskers defense has been on fire here in the last couple of games. So 3rd and 10, O'Brien throws it, and this time Green is unable to pick it off, but does force him to punt the ball. And there you see Green is fired up. He is on fire today. He's already got 1 pick already. I'm pretty sure the way he's playing, he'll probably get another one. And then you see Martinez get sacked, and a nasty hit right there, and loses a loss of 7 there on that play. So 3rd and 17, Martinez drops back. Burkhead trying to do his best to block, and then he throws a Cotton, and Cotton is unable to get the ball because it's picked off by Southward of the Badgers there, and the Badgers get the ball there near midfield for a 1st and 10, and possibly a good shot of putting a touchdown on the board. There you see Southward was just trying to get away from that defense, but the offensive players, but unable to get away from that time. So there we go, 3rd and 9. O'Brien throws deep, and he throws it near the 2-yard line there. And now they're threatening inside the Nebraska Cornhuskers red zone. There you see a nice jump, and a nice catch right there. So the Badgers now 1st and goal. O'Brien tries to snap the ball, but wait a minute, somebody moved on the line there because it's a false start for Wisconsin, so now they have to go back. So that's a 10-yard or 5-yard penalty. So 1st and goal. O'Brien hands off to White, and there he is getting tackled by Green right there. Green again, a monster on this field today. So 1st and goal, or excuse me, 2nd and goal. O'Brien hands off to Gordon, and Gordon does just trying to shrug off of the Nebraska defense right there. But wait a minute, we got a flag on the field, and it's on Nebraska, and it's a face mask by Corey Cooper right there. Shame on you, Corey Cooper. So now they get an automatic 1st down, so the ball is practically on the half-yard line. Hands off to Gordon. Gordon, oh, again, almost. But that time, the referees did not call that face mask play. So we end the 3rd quarter with a score of 14-7. Nebraska Cornhuskers up by a possession. And Nebraska coming alive, especially on that play right there. You see in the replay from Martinez getting that 64-yard run there. And O'Brien just heaving it up there. I mean, that was just, man, playing this game, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, O'Brien hands off to his halfback there. And then you see a touchdown. So, a nice, easy play right there. A nice run and go on that one. So now the score is going to be tied 14-all in the ball game with less than 8 minutes left in this ball game. You see 5 plays, 68 yards, and a minute 37 off the clock. So Nebraska gets the ball in the I formation. Burkhead hands off, and he gets slammed there behind the line of scrimmage, loses 2 yards there. So 3rd and 12. Martinez trying to change the routes for his guys there, and drops back. Martinez looks for somebody to throw it, but unable to as he gets hit in the backfield. Does get the ball off, but incomplete pass. So now Nebraska is forced to punt the ball. 1st and 10 for O'Brien and the Badgers. O'Brien again heaves it. Could this be a touchdown? No, it is picked off again by Green in the same direction, in the same area as the last time Green picked him off. So 1st and goal for Nebraska in their own territory there. So now we go to 2nd and 15 for Nebraska. A fake handoff to Burkhead, and there you see a nice toss by Martinez to Turner, and Turner just turns on the Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, the 20, the 10, and he is crossed the goal line. It is touchdown. Nebraska Cornhuskers, as you see there, Martinez broke his own record of 92 yards, a 96-yard reception there for Jamal Turner. What a game he is having so far today with that catch, and what a game Martinez is having, even though he has threw some picks. So we go ahead and get to 1st and 10 with about 4 minutes left, 4th quarter. There you see a nice toss right there from O'Brien to his wide receiver. So 3rd and 7 here with less than 3:30 left to play in the game. O'Brien looks for a receiver and gets slammed in the back there, trying to throw the ball off to avoid him from getting sacked. So now he has to go for it with 4th and 7. So O'Brien drops back. Blocking is very well done for him. But wait a minute, he overthrows it. Wait, no, it gets tipped away for a Nebraska Cornhuskers defensive player. I thought it was going to be overthrown there. So they were forced to turn the ball over on down. So Martinez there on 1st down tries to run the ball. So we get to 3rd and 11. Martinez looks and thinks about scrambling, but unable to. But he throws the Cotton, and Cotton gets just drilled right there. I almost say that's a horse collar tackle right there. So 1st and 10 for the Badgers. White runs it. Wait a minute, there's a flag on the field. Could this be on Nebraska? And it is not. It's a Jacob Pearson for the Badgers gets a holding call. So about time. Congratulations, refs. We're not the only ones out there playing. So 1st and 18, O'Brien drops back, throws, and it is picked off by Smith. Smith now has the touchdown, has the interception, trying to go for a touchdown. Getting a little excited here. And let's see O'Brien thinking, man, this is not my day. Two picked off by Green, 1 picked off by Smith. where can I throw this ball to? So 1st and 10 with 1:53 left in the ball game. Martinez and team in I formation. They hand off to Burkhead, and Burkhead shrugs that guy off, but is tackled. And the Wisconsin Badgers have no choice but to call a timeout. So with one timeout left, 3rd and 11, Martinez goes back, drops back, fires, throws to Cotton. Cotton is unable. He catches it, but unable. 2 yards shy of getting the first down. So 4th and 2, they're in field goal position with that 9-yard reception for Ben Cotton. They're going to try to see if they can kick this ball and make it a 2-possession game. And it goes wide left. So Nebraska unable to put 3 on the board. So now they're going to have to play some really good defense to make sure they can stay in the lead. So 3rd and 1, O'Brien looks like he's going to scramble. Throws it to his tight end there for a first down. So they call a no huddle. The clock stops, but it gets restarted as soon as the ball is placed for the reset for the first down. So there you see they have to kneel it for 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10, O'Brien drops back, pump fakes, looks, fires, throws to Williams, and there's a flag on the play. Will this be against Wisconsin? And no, it's not. It's actually against Nebraska. It's roughing the passer. Cameron Meredith must have got in there and got after O'Brien there. So they get an automatic first down. So the ball is moved near the 35-yard line in Cornhuskers territory. O'Brien this time throws to Williams, but Williams unable to stay in bounds, unable to put 1 foot in bounds to get the catch. So 2nd and 10, O'Brien throws to his tight end once again, and there you see a nice pass right there, and Cobb, but the clock, remember, still stops as soon as he's down, but restarts as soon as they set the ball back up. So with 44 seconds left, 3rd and inches, there you see White gets the ball in that screen pass and gets the first down. Ends up staying in bounds because he was trying to get to the end zone. So clock runs as soon as they reset the ball. Nebraska defense trying to play looks like a zone there, but O'Brien again has to kneel the ball, so he has to waste it down. So 2nd and 10 for the Badgers here, and the Badgers got to do something. O'Brien drops back, fires, throws to White. White gets the screen pass. Smith unable to tackle him, but Roach and Santos tackles him and keeps it in bounds. So the clock keeps ticking after that catch, and as he's down, there you see we got a flag on the play there with 18 seconds left, and it's a false start. Not a good play for Wisconsin. That pushes them back 5 yards. So makes it 3rd and 13 with 17 seconds left. O'Brien's trying anything. Throws in the end zone. Oh, it's tipped away. Looks like by Smith once again. Definitely not a name that O'Brien wants to hear in this game. So 4th and 13. O'Brien got to get this ball. He has no choice but to get this ball in the end zone to tie the game up. And there you see he heaves it and throws it way out of bounds. And a receiver is not there to help him out. So they have no choice but to turnover on downs on that play. And there you see Nebraska in a victory formation with 5 seconds left in the ball game, kneeling the ball, and the ball game ends with a final score of Nebraska 21, Wisconsin 14. So definitely a scary game there the last minute or so for Nebraska defense. I really thought we were going to end up going to overtime and have to play the overtime rules where you ball on 25 and you get 4 chances to put the ball or get a field goal or something. I didn't want to be in that. I did not want to go in overtime against Wisconsin. Not a good thing when that happens. So there you see that play of the game right there by Jamal Turner right there, a 96-yard reception and got that touchdown. I mean, that was an amazing touchdown for Turner. There you see Bo Pelini and the Wisconsin Badgers coach out there talking after the game, and you see O'Brien not happy, but that man right there is very happy. Grin from ear to ear. Andrew Green has 2 interceptions in the game. What a game he had. But you know what? There's always next year. Maybe we'll play against them there at there in Wisconsin next year. Maybe, you never know. With scheduling and whatnot. So there you see Nebraska gets a nice win, an impressive win. Hopefully that impressed the 16 recruits that are coming, that are there at the game this weekend. Hopefully we can, like I said, I would love to see 8 of them decide to sign with us. 16. My goal is 16, getting all 16, but you can only take what you can get. So there you see some photos of the game. That nasty interception right there. And there you see, I believe that's Martinez going in for that huge run, that 64-yard run. There you see Turner going in that dive. And there you see some of the stats there. Martinez, 12 of 24, 277 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, completed 50% of his passes. He did get sacked 3 times, and his longest pass was to Turner for 96 yards. So there you have it. And then Burkhead, 19 carries, 44 yards, and that 1 touchdown that he had. We gotta get the running game going a little. We gotta get that running game a little bit more. I love having my running backs get 100+ yards in a game, and then start switching off with the backups, mixing them in there and whatnot. Causing a little confusion for the opposition's defense. And then Ben Tate, 4 receptions, 72 yards in the game, and Jamal Turner, wide receiver, 2 receptions, 104 yards for the game. That 1 amazing touchdown that he had in the game. So there you see, you guys can check out the stats there. Martinez did have that 1 fumble. He had 9 carries, 25 yards, and that 1 touchdown. There you see. He would have had more yards, but of course he got sacked 3 times in the game. So it really didn't help him when it comes to yardage there and rushing and whatnot. So we'll see what he can do next week when it comes to rushing. Also, and hopefully Coach Pelini can talk to him about helping him with the passing and whatnot. We gotta, he got to be a lot better at making decisions when it comes to passing. So we'll see what Coach says next week during practice and whatnot. So Wisconsin on a 2-game losing skid, but Nebraska on a 5-game winning streak. So being on a winning streak is always nice, especially against a tough team like Wisconsin. And of course, next week it only gets tougher because now we have to go on the road and we have to go against one of the teams I hate the most in college football, and especially in college football games, Ohio State. We have to go to the Horseshoe. There you see a nail-biter in Lincoln against Wisconsin. Yes, next week we have to go to the Horseshoe and play Ohio State, who are currently ranked. I believe they're ranked in the top 25. I believe they're ranked higher than us. I believe. Actually, no. We'll see here at the bottom of the screen here. You see this ticker. You see we're ranked currently 13th. But they did play Michigan State this past week. We'll see what they're ranked. I believe they're ranked 25th in the nation or so. There you see rankings right there. Mississippi State ranked 22nd. Virginia Tech 23rd, Notre Dame 24, Ohio State 25. So we'll see how they did last week if they're still in the rankings. And again, we have to play a tough team on the road at their house at the Horseshoe. Well, that's it for this episode here on ESGNet of the Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty on NCAA 13. Until then, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.